A little over 15 years ago, Becky Schaffer and her husband started an organization aimed at helping girls who had aged out of foster care. Well, since its opening, Saving Grace has helped hundreds of young women thrive by providing resources and the skills that they need to break the cycle of poverty.
Well, it's a personal mission for Schaffer, who knows firsthand the difference one positive influence can make on someone's life.
Yeah, water's definitely healing.
Healing is something Becky Schaffer knows about all too well. As the co-founder and executive director of the nonprofit Saving Grace, she works every day to provide a safe place for young women.
They find us because they're homeless. Oftentimes they're couch surfing, they're sleeping on somebody's couch and have just really the only belongings they have are just a few items in a sack. Sometimes they're sleeping in shelters, sometimes they're sleeping in their vehicle.
The organization began, as most do, with humble beginnings. In 2009, Becky and her husband opened Saving Grace in a convent near Old St. Mary's Hospital in Rogers.
Saving Grace was established to provide housing for girls that are aging out of foster care.
For over 15 years, the organization has developed a program giving young women support, counseling, and the skills they need to break the cycle of generational poverty. It's a cycle that Becky is familiar with.
These girls, their stories are my story. I was taken away from my mother as a child. I grew up in a violently abusive home. We would go days without eating.
Saving Grace is going above and beyond for young women. Its program is designed to serve those between the ages of 18 and 25 to set them up for success and show them how to survive and thrive.
We're not a shelter. We really are a transitional living program. We have a program that is 2 to 4 years. It's really as long as they need. And we provide life skills, opportunities for them to heal, opportunities for them to go to counseling. We connect them with 3 women who mentor for life.
The organization is now located on a 50-acre farm in Centerton. Upon arrival, the girls receive food, counseling, and services like going to the eye doctor and the dentist. They have their own rooms that are decorated.
She's strutting. She knows she's pretty.
The farm has chickens and horses and tranquil places allowing for reflection and healing.
We have a swing out in an oak tree out by the pond. They'll swing for miles and miles and miles. And the beautiful thing about that is when they're swinging, they're healing their childhood wounds.
Becky gives credit to the community for being a true partner in being able to sustain Saving Grace, from donating money, time, and support.
We have a beautiful, beautiful space that they live in because the community showed up for them. I think it's so cool that the community shows up for girls they've never even met.
And it's with the community's continued support that Saving Grace is able to expand in its current location. There are 11 young women who call Saving Grace home, but that number will soon grow to 29. The property will have 2 houses and a few tiny homes.
I didn't build this. Northwest Arkansas built this.
The girls are celebrated in a big way once they graduate.
We pay for their first month's rent and utility deposits, and then we provide $2,000 for their savings account, but they have to have $2,000 in it, so there's a match.
And what does success look like for those who have come through the program?
We have girls who are dental hygienists. We have girls that are licensed therapists. They've gone on to college and to do great things. We have a girl right now in welding school. Hey, ladies.
Since opening in 2009, Saving Grace has served around 250 women. With her faith and community support, Becky continues the work she set out to do over 15 years ago and hopes Saving Grace will continue to be a part of changing the lives of young women for many years to come.
I know that eventually I need to pass this on to somebody else, and I need to do it in a way that is with grace and intentionality so that it can continue down the road after we're gone. We still have so much work to do.
At the heart of that work are the girls who have overcome so much in their lives. Looking back, Becky knows firsthand what it's like to feel alone after experiencing her own trauma.
I can't even describe the fear I felt when I was in college and didn't really have a place to go. It's a lonely feeling. I don't want them to feel this way. I don't want them to feel like I did when I aged out.
And her hope for the women at Saving Grace?
Everybody needs somebody that celebrates them and is there in the hard days and there in the good days. and that's what I want for these girls.